Welcome to Mo to Write, the official Writing at Moravian podcast. Hi, I'm your host Lola Offenback, and today I'm here with AJ Minnich, who's a writing fellow, writing consultant, and our WAM lead student assistant.
Hello.
Today I'm going to be interviewing him with some questions about why he joined the Writing at Moravian program, as well as his experiences in the program. So, to get started, my first question for you is, how did you first learn about the Writing at Moravian program?
So I first learned about the Writing at Moravian program when I was doing tours of campus for Accepted Students Day. And our tour guide pointed out the Writing Center, and they were like, you can go there for free consultations from other students. And I was like, ew, no, not doing that. And my mom was like, you should do that. You're the editor of the high school paper. And I was like, ew, no, not doing that. And then I found out that my friend Haley was in training to be a writing fellow in the fall semester of my sophomore year. And I was like, maybe I should do that since I'm the editor of the newspaper. Might as well get more editing experience. So I set up a meeting with Chris Hassey, the director of the program, and it's kind of just history at this point.
And what was that first meeting like?
With Chris?
Yeah.
Oh my God. It was like a fever dream. I was scared out of my mind. It was going to be like a drill sergeant, what do you do for writing? Yada, yada, yada. And then I walk in, he's like, dude, how you doing, man? And I'm like, oh my God, this man is the coolest guy ever. We talked for literally 10 minutes of the hour we had blocked off about writing fellow stuff. And then we just talked about video games the rest of the time. And I think that kind of made me feel a lot more at ease with the program.
Yeah, definitely. Chris is so cool like that. Is that part of the reason that you were so excited, or was it more so that your friend was joining the program too?
It was that my friend was joining the program, and it's something I was already interested in, but also because I was very nervous, and I was incredibly nervous about the fact that of even getting accepted into the program, which in retrospect was probably a little stupid of me. But when I had that meeting with Chris, it kind of alleviated all the stress of it, just because I found out he was such a chill and cool dude. But then I also felt bad because I won the writing prize the year prior, and I didn't email him for months to get the money, and I emailed him while he was on vacation, so I felt really bad about that.
Aw. So then, obviously you're very involved in the program. What's been your most memorable experience in Writing at Moravian?
I would say, honestly, I'm going to do two because one is kind of a silly one.
Okay.
The first one, honestly, is that first meeting with Chris.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he understands, but, that meeting genuinely was a game changer for my entire college career.
Really?
That completely shifted the way I thought about writing and how, I can be an actual valuable resource to other people in terms of my writing and my ability to help others with writing.
Mm-hmm.
But the other one is when we had a karaoke night in the Writing Center one time, and I started singing a song that I cannot repeat here that had Dr. Fodry and Chris cackling. It was so funny. I don't think I've ever seen Dr. Fodry, who was the previous director of WAM as well. I don't think I've ever seen her get so emotive before. She's a very reserved person, so seeing her laugh out loud like that was a really funny and memorable experience for me.
Yeah. Also, I was there. She was such a good singer.
Oh my God.
What a hidden talent.
That she got that Tennessee drawl down pat. I was whoa.
Yeah. No, honestly, that was a really fun night. So I'm glad that you brought that up as one of your favorite memories.
Yeah, it was a night full of surprises too.
Oh my God, yeah, it was so fun. Hopefully we can do more events like that in the future.
Fingers crossed, end of the semester.
Yeah. I mean, we do have a movie night coming up for our writing fellows and consultants.
Yeah.
And then, what are, you talked about building some confidence, but what were some of the skills and lessons that you've learned because of the program, and, how has your confidence been built since then?
I think my confidence has been built through a variety of ways. Mainly, honestly, the intersection between the community and newspaper and the Writing Fellow program has really helped me develop more as a writer. and develop my confidence in it by like showing other people how to write. It kind of makes me feel like, oh wait, I actually know how to do this a little better. And kind of having that like subtle reinforcement from other people. So like, I don't know, getting some kind of compliment from someone I'm consulting in the center, or even like Chris just saying like, dude, you're killing it, bro. Having those kinds of like little things that reinforce like my confidence a little bit and like show me like, oh wait, I'm actually doing a good job in this position. And like, yeah, I'm the lead student assistant, but I also like am very self-conscious, and I'm like, am I doing a good job? Am I like the worst consultant in the center? So it's good to know like from other people and Chris that like I'm not the worst consultant in the center. I'm not saying there is a worst consultant, but like if there was one, it's probably still me.
God, it is not. And then since you're involved in so many different positions, what's been your favorite? Like being a fellow, a consultant, being the lead assistant?
Dang, I don't know. I would probably say the one that I've had the most fun with has been being the lead student assistant with Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Working so closely with him has just been awesome. He is the best boss on planet Earth along with Chris Butler in the library. But I would say besides that, I would probably being the fellow for Poli Sci 110 last semester, because last semester I fellowed for both sections of it.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was a lot more challenging than I thought it would be. And also it was kind of fun because I knew some of the people in those classes, and I more than any other writing fellow class, I really got to know some of those students, and it really helped to establish those connections and kind of get into our little grooves in our sessions. So yeah.
Nice. And to wrap up, what is one piece of advice you would give a student considering joining the Writing at Moravian program?
I would say hashtag it ain't that deep. Every student kind of has self-confidence issues with writing, where every student just kind of thinks, oh, I'm not that good of a writer. Oh, writing's really hard. And it is, but a lot of students kind of don't trust in their own writing and their own ability to communicate. And I personally get a little sad and sometimes annoyed when students deprecate themselves by like, oh, I'm not that great at writing.
Mm-hmm.
Like don't sell yourself short like that. Like you are a good writer just because you got into college.
Yeah.
Like you had to communicate that you are worthy of getting into college,
Mm-hmm.
even one like Moravian. Like we're not an Ivy League school, but you still had to communicate well to establish a connection with the administrative counselors, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I think a lot of students undersell their writing, including the fellows, and I think just trust in yourself. Believe that you actually can be a good writer, and you actually are a good writer. It's just a matter of harnessing those abilities. Writing's not an inherited skill. It's a practice, and it's something that everyone works on every single day. And you're not no one's inherently a good or bad writer. Good writers just have honed those skills over a long period of time with a lot of hard work and effort, and anyone can do the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you so much, AJ, for taking the time to come and speak with us.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Yeah, and thank you for listening to the podcast. Tune in next time for another amazing episode, and take care. Bye-bye.